Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Friday Night Lights as we get ready here to start the football season here in Randolph between the Randolph Rockets and the Cambridge Bluejays. We've got our cameras all set up here. We've had a chance to just have a little bit of a conversation with Coach Tom Chase. Right now you can see the parents are being introduced there, so you can probably zoom into the parents further out into the field there if you would like, Isaac. And there's a great shot there as Isaac is down there running our portable today. Hey, we're going to have a rough running. We know that. It's the first time that Mackay is going to try and do some producing of some football. So joining me here on the broadcast is Mackay Ackerman. Mackay, couldn't ask for anything better. Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here in Randolph. I'm excited to be here. Obviously made it all the way through baseball and softball season. So first time getting to catch some football, which what I grew up playing. I love watching football, so I'm really excited to be here. Like I said, should be a good night. We can't really ask for much better weather. The sun is setting behind us, and we're in low 70s, high 60s right now probably, so just feeling good out here in Randolph.
This has turned out, as I talked a little bit with Coach Tom Chase about a rivalry game here, and we haven't had a chance to talk a little bit and dive into how things have gone on. I forgot to add that overlay in there, and we'll see if we can do that right now. Mackay, did you have it cut at all?
I did not.
Okay, so if you go to Jeff's live stream, actually what we'll do is we're going to run some commercials and we will come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Mackay Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee-owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus. I'm Makai Ackerman. Joining me today is Jeff Sauer. We have Isaac down on the field. He's our eyes on the field tonight. He's got that beautiful shot of all the parents coming out tonight. Let's highlight some cameras for you. We've obviously got the main one up here from the booth, which we'll get a lot of action from. Jeff's controlling that for us tonight. Like we said, Isaac down there on the field, which should get some nice up and close, awesome shots down there, especially some runs up the middle, stuff like that. And our third and final shot's one from the end zone here, hoping to catch some long touchdown passes, probably some PATs or field goals. So those are the cameras we're working with tonight. Like we said, gorgeous night here in Randolph. Couldn't really ask for much better. Parents' night and military appreciation night here. So kind of talking with the AD here before that about how only having 4 games, you have to shove a lot into a couple nights. You have parents' night, seniors' night, homecoming, stuff like that. So right off the bat, the first game of the season, first home game for Randolph, and they've got 2 special nights that mean a lot to a lot of people, Jeff.
So they have been doing this ever since I've been covering them here. I want to say this is probably about my fifth year maybe coming here. We started out just coming here with Radio Plus, and last year we were still part of the Radio Plus program, and then we've come here for volleyball quite a bit as well. Let's talk a little bit about the Cambridge Bluejays. Last year's record, they were 9-1 as a team. They won the Eastern Suburban Conference going 7-0. They qualified for the playoffs. They made an exit in the first round of the playoffs, losing to Belleville 27-0. And I'm trying to remember, I think that when they came here last year, they beat Randolph pretty handily. I mean, take that back. It was at Cambridge last year. They beat them 39-8, and they ran off a whole ton of games again here until they got that loss against Belleville. Their 2 non-conference games are Randolph and Cambria-Friesland. Both of these teams are out of the Trailways Conference. We will step aside when we do get to the national anthem, but right now Isaac can give us some good shots of the pallbearers as they're, or not the pallbearers, I'm sorry, the flag bearers here for, I'm assuming it's the American Legion post that's here in Randolph, and you can see those great shots that are right there. Again, it's Military Appreciation Night, and if I remember correctly, what they do here, Makai, is they play each one of the songs from each of the branches of the military. What I don't know is I don't know if there is a song yet for the Space Force yet that has been created. So I guess we'll find out
That's a good question.
tonight.
Dominic and I were actually just took a little road trip and we saw the, oh goodness, it's forgetting me, a big museum in Indiana in this, and we saw different rocket ships and stuff and the whole signing of the Space Force in. So it's funny that you bring that up because we were just touring around a museum looking at some of that stuff.
So what we're going to do is we'll stay right here. And we'll see if we can pick up some of the sound. We probably won't, but I guess what we'll do is they go to play some of this military recognition night. I think what we'll do is they're going to have the veterans stand and be recognized here. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump and we're going to go. Yep, Isaac's trying to see if he can find anybody in the stands, and while he's trying to find those while they're being recognized, I think what we'll do is we'll jump to Coach Chase's interview. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Randolph Rockets, Coach Tom Chase. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us. We're always happy to be here.
We're excited about this opportunity. We're going to be covering the Randolph Rockets all the way through their football season. We'll be here for all of your home games, so we're pretty excited about that. But just tell us a little bit about, haven't found a lot on Randolph yet, so tell us about how things have been going with this early start to the season.
We've had a good 3 weeks of practice. We got a couple guys dinged up last week in a scrimmage that we're hoping to get ready for tonight because they're all 4 seniors, and so if without them we'll struggle a little bit. But hopefully we get them all here today. They can play at least most of the time. So we've had great practices. I think kids are working hard. They always have effort, and that's what we want. So they've been doing a great job.
Yeah, you've had this team really clicking over the last several years. And they give everything they've got for you. Talk to me a little bit about the offense. What are we going to see from some key players, and what offense are you running?
Well, we do our flex bone. That's our base offense. We do trickle in a few other things in there as well. We got a couple things from Fair State we brought in this year that have looked pretty good, so we'll continue to do that. Obviously, Ben Paul is going to be our guy on offense. Kaden Mamani will be carrying the ball some. Levi Cook, Jared Bawalda, Mason Gorsuch, tight end. We've got a few other ones as well. Griffey will be out on the perimeter doing a lot of stuff. So we've got some weapons. Offensive line is a little bit young, but they're coming. So we just got to make sure we do a good job putting them in the right spots. So.
One of the things I've also noticed about the Randolph Rockets when we've covered them is you always have your defense that steps up to the occasion when they need to. So talk to me about how your defense is progressing.
They're progressing well. Again, a lot of young faces on there, but they're doing well. Coach Hepp does a great job with the defense, and he gets them going every week. They get in position, and they make plays. So they just got to make plays, get some stops, and hopefully we can grind out a few offensive drives and keep them off the field offensively because they're explosive. So.
Talk to me about a little bit about Cambridge tonight. They're coming in here. They're going to be your first team that you're going to be facing in this season, and it seemed to be a pretty good rivalry that you guys have developed.
Yeah, Cambridge is a very solid outfit. They were 9-0 last year going in the playoffs. They beat us in week 1 last year. Not another really good team this year. Based on what I've seen on film, they're very disciplined on defense. Offensively, they'll do a lot of multiple things. They're very good at what they do. Quarterback is dangerous. Their back in the backfield is dangerous. They got a couple of receivers that are pretty good as well. So we're going to have to be at top of our toes here today because they got a really, really good football team.
Special night tonight to kick the season off. When you only have 4 home games, every home game becomes something special. So talk to us about what 2 special activities you got going tonight.
Well, we have Parents' Night, and obviously that's a huge night because without the parents, obviously, we wouldn't be able to do what we love to do. And our kids are fantastic, and that's a direct reflection of the parents that have done such a great job of raising them. So I know I speak for the entire coaching staff, and we have been so lucky to be able to coach here because the kids just really, really love football, and they really love playing. And that's just another reflection of, obviously, the parenting that they have. So it's a huge night, and we'll make sure we thank the parents for what they do. And Military Night, obviously, continue to thank them for everything they do. We have back home, we have a Veterans Thing coming up next weekend, which is a huge thing that get involved in a little bit. So we're very, very thankful for our veterans and what they've done. They're just awesome, and we have so many freedoms because of the veterans and all their sacrifices that they have.
Tom, I want to touch base on this. Not a lot of people, a lot of people in this area know this already, but talk to me about your dedication to this program. You're driving a good hour plus to get here to practices.
Yeah, it's an hour, about an hour 5 every day. It gets to be a little bit of a grind, but I know I can do better. You know, the drive isn't anything. It's just a matter of being here for the kids and making sure we get them in position to be able to make plays and play good football. That's important. So the drive that's secondary. The kids have been great, and all it does is take me to jump in my car to drive here, and it's like I'm going to something great. And when I go home, I'm thinking about the things that we did in practice and about what we can improve on for the next day.
Well, I know that definitely the community has supported this program. So talk about what that community support means to you.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, we couldn't do it without them. The community has always been so supportive, and obviously I don't live in the area, so if there's negative comments, I don't hear them a lot, and I'm sure there probably is, but make a long story short, that the community has always been very supportive. Our athletic directors throughout my time have been very supportive and have worked with the community in a lot of different things too, so we're very blessed and very thankful for that.
I want to thank you for joining me here on this pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add that we didn't talk about?
Just that it's just a pleasure and an honor to be here at Randolph to coach, because it's just a great community and I just love every minute of it. So I appreciate it.
Fantastic kids here. This has been the head coach for the Randolph Rockets, Tom Chase, here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus. Isaac's going out there getting us some good shots here for the starting lineups for both of these teams.
That's going to be number 3, Jared Bawalda, for the Randolph Rockets. Introducing the seniors here on Parents' Night, if I remember correctly. So that should have been number 8, Braden Smeedema. Number 9, Levi Cook. Number 11, Mason Gorsuch. Number 20, Caden Momani. Number 21, 51, Luke Eli Drews. Okay, that's different than what I have on mine. Is that what you have? 51 is Eli Drews?
Yes. Then I believe it was 66 there, Tyler Barr. That rounded out the starting lineups there for the Rockets as you see them come and go to the R in the middle of the field, get one more breakdown as a team before they head to the sidelines and hopefully look to dominate all facets of this game. I believe they should be the receiving team, and the kicker looks to be number 1 for the Blue Jays out there, Jet Horton. Great shot there from Isaac as he'll make his way to the sideline now, getting ready for some of the action. We'll kick it back up to here with the main camera. There's Jet Horton there for the Blue Jays, putting the ball down on the tee, getting ready to kick off for this team. Obviously, Randolph receiving first.
Randolph Rockets wearing their home blues, and the visiting Blue Jays will be wearing their whites.
Looks like back to receive for them is number 3, Jared Bawalda, and as well as number 9, Levi Cook.
Getting ready here for the kickoff. And here we go on Friday nights. A little pooch kick. Kicked it, drops in there. Going to pick it up and laying down on it to get the coverage on the ball is going to be number 3, Jared Bowalda. And he recovers that at about, it looks like about the 25-yard line. With no return. And we get ready here for the first offensive play here for Randolph. In the shotgun. Getting ready, coming back. Here's that flex bone right up the middle. Gains a couple of yards. That's on the handoff there from number 21, who's the quarterback. That's going to be, oh, that looked like Ben Paul was that quarterback,
huh? Ben Paul, yes.
Interesting. Momani on the carry for Randolph.
Ben Paul was one of those captains that went out there for the coin flip for this Randolph Rockets team. See him starting the play caller tonight. Player in motion will hand off up the middle again. It's a fake pitch back. Coming down to the right side. Misses a tackle. Jukes another one out, and he's still going. Finally wrapped up high, and the helmet comes off of number 9, Levi Cook, who had that ball.
Nice job there by Cook. Getting to the outside. Just a little bit short of a first down there, as it looks like, what did he pick up there? That's what this sheet is for you to, oh, you're just writing down those numbers. So if you can write down those, see if I can get the iPad rolling here as well, and we'll try and touch base on those. I didn't see who had that first run either.
Nonetheless, it's 3rd and short here. Handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it, but wrapped up. He is not going anywhere. In fact, probably backwards.
Tackled for a loss is going to be number 21, Ben Paul, on that 3rd carry. Looks like he lost about maybe a yard?
Yeah, I'd say about a yard there. Not too much, but nonetheless, it brings up a 4th down for this Rockets team, who's going to be forced to punt here early. Looks like number 52, Jacob Treptow, is back to punt here for the Rockets. And the snap, the hold, the kick is up and away. Running after that one, and it will be right out of bounds near the 30, probably 31-yard line. Nice punt from Treptow, pins them back into their territory, but we'll see if the defense for the Rockets can come up now as the Blue Jays do their job on defense and shut them down.
See if we can pick up some of the starters here for
breaking out of the huddle is the Blue Jays now. Looks like number 1 will be their quarterback. That is Jet Horton, the same one who kicked off for them. That's who they're rocking with to start at least tonight. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Number 3 came in and took that one. Handoff, it's running to this side and wrapped up right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Looks like out a gain of yet 1, I would say. Number 15 on that carry for Cambridge. That will be Xavier Pulver. Is that correct? I don't know what they've got here on the.
That's correct.
2nd down and 9 after that 1-yard gain. A good defense once again. One of the things that Randolph prides itself on is they've always had solid defense. They do a good job of ball possession on the offensive side, able to move the ball typically down, but very first possession, and you heard Coach talk about he's got some seniors who are banged up. Coming back this way, kept there by the quarterback, and a good job there on the read, and the tackle by number 53 for the Randolph Rockets. And I don't know if he gained another yard. That's going to bring it up to 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 here. So far, the Rockets doing their job on defense. Obviously, it's not ideal to get the ball to start and not even pick up a 1st down, but you're forced to punt. You bring your defense out and hope they can pick you up. So far, they've done it. A 3rd and long here for the Blue Jays. We'll see what they do. Horton back in the shotgun position. Here's a snap. He's stepping back to pass. His pocket's collapsing. He'll step up and
Nobody to
carry
throw
it
to.
himself. Gain of maybe 1 or 2, but he's tackled out of bounds.
Great job there by Ben Paul to step up and make the tackle.
Ben Paul, a good two-way player here for the Rockets, and just like that, they're going to force a 4th and long. Most likely a punt here from the Blue Jays. So
looks like he gained about 2, 4th down and 6. Maybe a short 7. If we take a look there, they've got down 4th and 6 as well. 8:02 and counting. We need to get that. We're going to get that overlay added in here. Here goes the punt. It looks like a
punt.
fake.
Horton throws
it
downfield, and he's
wide
got a
open.
man. Number 2 with the reception. Oscar Brown tackled all the way inside the 30. The Blue Jays come out in punt formation, end up faking it. Horton steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike down the middle of the field, and the first down comes on a trick play from the Blue Jays.
I didn't see who that receiver was.
Number 2, Oscar Brown.
Good pass there. Try and see if we can pick up and see how many yards they gained. 10, 20, 30, almost, let's see here, it was at the 38. So 48, 41, 42, 30, so it looks like about 31 yards, huh?
Horton out of the shotgun. Motion, fake handoff. It's going to go right up the middle, but once again going nowhere, wrapped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like number 31 had the carry there for the Blue Jays.
That's going to be Owen Nellis. -1 on the carry, maybe 2. Let's take it at -2 for the defense.
Yeah, good job there by the Rockets to meet him at the line of scrimmage, push him back a little bit, and then obviously wrap up and make the tackle, make sure he gets down to the ground. 2nd and 12 here for this Blue Jays offense, who only big play is come on a 4th down trick play.
It was a great fake punt, and what a time to do
Agreed.
it. The very first time that you see it. Not sticking with any fundamentals. Trying to get up the middle. No, bops it inside over the C gap, it looks like, as he tries to get to the outside. It's going to get all the way down to about the 25-yard line, which would give him about a gain of 7. Pulver on the carry. That's number 15. For a gain of 7. I think I missed it there with my main camera. The good thing that we got the portable down there with Isaac. Great shot there right down the line. Doing a good job there of working with the officials. Thanks to Isaac for doing that. Isaac's actually from Randolph. He goes to CWC, but
Wow.
he lives here in Randolph.
Well, look at that. Thanks, Isaac. And we've got some whistles before the play.
Delay a game.
Delay of game is going to push them back to pretty much where they started this 1st and 10 on. So it'll be 1st and long. Looks like 3rd and long, probably 11 yards to gain. And a
Going to
costly
keep with the same
mistake.
play. That is rare that you would see that too after you lose 5 yards.
Motion running all the way around. A pitch back to number 3. It's a flea flicker. He throws downfield. He's got a man, and it's caught down the sideline. And just pushed out of bounds right before the end zone. That was number 3, Ian Nels, with the pass. And I believe it was caught by number 5, Cale Nonenstad.
That's what it looks like to me as well. The instant replay would show that.
Looks like our instant replay decided not to set up there, so we will do that as well.
5 minutes and 30 seconds still left here on the clock. Your scores are 0 down to the 3-yard line. Cambridge again with another trick play. Got themselves down there trying to bull it in, and it looks like they are going to score. After that 29-yard touchdown pass, and now they score on the 3-yard scamper by number 31, I believe that was, Owain Nellis.
Looks like we're going for 2 here for the Blue Jays, deciding not to kick the PAT. Electing to put the ball on the left hash. Horton under center.
Have the wide receiver spread way out to try and spread out that defense, create a little space inside. Nothing there. And a great tackle by Randolph, number 21, Ben Paul. And that's going to keep the score at 6-0. We're going to stay right here. And I'm going to turn our microphones off so that we can put the overlay in here and make sure we get the instant replay set up. We'll be right back. Yep, welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Little squib kick there. We're going to see who has it. It looks like it's going to be to number 17 on the kick return for Randolph. Cameron Harvey, I believe that is. All right, we got that taken care of there, and then we'll see if on this next play if we can get our instant replay set up so that we have that, so that we have some highlight clips. Right back to their flex. Gets it out here, keeping it. Nice job there, Ben Paul, right up the middle. I believe it's going to be about 5 yards gained there by Ben Paul.
5-yard gain. Second down and 5 to go.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line. Good gain there by Ben Paul. I believe that Ben is just a junior, if I remember correctly. Number 21.
They have him as a senior on here.
They have him as senior. Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't think they introduced him. He's going to keep it, tosses, gets it out wide. A flag as that's going to go to Levi Cook. Nice tackle there by number 3, Ian Nellis. Illegal shift is going to be the call. We'll see if they're going to accept it because they had a good 4-yard loss there, Mackay.
Yeah, looks like the coach he said decline, and that's what the official said, but now he's continuing to talk to the officials, so not exactly sure. I think they were depending on what the positioning was, and he will decline that penalty, just like you said. He'll take the loss, and now it's 3rd and long here for this Randolph Rockets team who came out with a nice 5-yard gain but are pushed back to the beginning of that stick again.
Yeah, it looks like it was about a 4-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 from the 41-yard line of the Randolph Rockets. Opening night here for high school football in the Trailways. Looks like coach wants to change the plays, see if they can get in there real quick and get it in there without getting a delay of game. It's going to have to be a quick snap.
Ben Paul, number 21, lines up under shotgun, and there you will see it, a timeout called by the Rockets after trying to change that play.
We'll step aside here. We'll hear from our sponsors. We'll be back. You're listening to Mackay and Jeff along with Isaac here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus. I'm Makai Ackerman. Jeff Sauer joining me up in the booth. Isaac down on the field. And a 3rd and long here for the Rockets, who have yet to pick up a first down in this game. It's their 2nd drive now after Cambridge came out, forced a 4th down, and then a trick play. Ended up scoring on that one, missing the 2-point conversion. But nonetheless, they lead 6-0 here early. Still 4:20 left in this opening quarter. Ben Paul in shotgun for the Rockets. He gets the snap. He'll keep it himself, run up the middle, and he's met after a couple of yards. It'll be a short gain, maybe 2 or 3.
Picks up 4 yards there all the way down to the 45-yard line to make it a 4th down and 5 for the Randolph Rockets. Ben Paul again was a lot of the offense last year along with Levi Cook. And a good read there by Cambridge to make this 2nd stop here for the Blue Jays. That's going to be a short punt that's going to go out of bounds. It looks like at about the 35-yard line.
That's exactly where the line judge will mark it at, 35, literally on the line. So that's where the Blue Jays will start their drive from.
Yep. Cambridge will start from their 35-yard line for their 2nd possession. Okay, they were able to, a couple of trick plays is what moved that ball down the field for the Blue Jays to able to score to make it 6-0.
Yeah, it's risky coming out, but if you're going to try a trick play like that, why not go on 4th down on your opening drive when nobody's expecting it? That's exactly what they do, and obviously you're able to capitalize on it, scoring a 1st down, and shortly after that, scoring the touchdown. So here they are on the 2nd drive. Number 1 back for them, that's Jet Horton. He receives the snap, a quick screen throw down the line, and it's dropped by the wide receiver.
Little pop pass out there, out into the flats on that pass. Incomplete. I think he was trying to get it out there. I couldn't see. Was that out there to number 6 is who he was trying to get that to? Evan Harbort?
I want to say 6 was correct.
Let's hit that instant replay. Let's see if we can get it set up. Great shots here again by Isaac. Thanks for saving us. So that has to be the USB streaming turned off. And bring in the Go Stream if it's not in here already. It's not, so you'll have to bring in add a source. We're going to bring it back to live. We'll fix this later. Cancel. Main. That one's going to go right up the middle for about a 2-yard gain, it looks like there. Good stop there. I believe that was Ben Paul who was stepping in there to make that. Carry there by number 15 for Cambridge. That's going to be Xavier Pulver. 2nd down. They're going to give him 3. 3rd down and 7. That first one was an incomplete pass. So a good run there for 3 yards. That's all you can ask for. That's what you're trying to get out of your offense.
Horton steps back. Good pocket. He's got plenty of time rolling out to his right under Chase now. Steps up and just spikes it into the ground.
I don't see a receiver in the area. Oh, yeah, he's out of bounds, maybe?
I think that guy just came off the sidelines.
So
I believe he was coming in, so I think you're right. I don't think there was a receiver in the area, but none of the officials picking up on that.
I thought that should have been a intentional grounding right there as he was rolling out of the pocket. Now, maybe, I'm not 100% up on all of my football high school rules, so I'm not sure. If there's somebody out there that can tell us, put it into the YouTube chat. Let us know. If you know why that wasn't considered intentional grounding. Maybe there was a receiver that was in the area and I didn't see it. Once again, they're looking at possible fake. Nope, this time they kick it deep. That's going to go out of bounds right at about the 20-yard line, as that looks like over there. So a pretty good kick. And they're going to take over at the 20-yard line for Randolph. Good defensive stop right there for the Rockets.
It's what they needed. Couldn't allow Cambridge to go up 2 scores on them. So they're going to get the ball back, their 3rd possession now, and they've honestly got a score here. Obviously, we're still early, but setting the tone is huge if you want to win this ball game, especially when the other team comes out and scores right away.
2:34 left here on the clock.
Handoff up the middle, a bunch of offensive linemen in the way, and that might be another loss.
See who that went to. Number 20 for Randolph. That looks like that's going to be Caden Momani.
And it looks like he's a little hurt there, kind of limping off the field.
He's one of those seniors that may have been banged up before from the scrimmage. Looks like a half-yard loss. We're going to give it nothing because we don't go by the half yard. So we'll hit Momani with no gain on that run. Brings it down to 2nd down and 10. The Rockets trying to get an answer here for the Blue Jays. Paul keeps it, pitches wide, gives it to Levi Cook. Cook hits the edge, turns the corner, and steps up and gains about maybe 6 yards on that carry. We'll see. Looks like, about 5. Nope, 6. Levi Cook with 6 yards on that carry. It's going to make it 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 should be interesting to see what the Rockets come out and do here. Obviously, back-to-back run plays. That one faked up the middle and pitched outside. A nice gain.
Great job there by Isaac getting us those shots down on the ground.
Man in motion, the snap, and this one will be handed off up the middle, but got some dirty laundry on the play, the far official.
I kind of think that the lineman who was pulling, and I don't know which one it was, I can't remember. I want to say that it was 53 that was coming in motion on the pull. He may have jumped a little bit early to try and get that kick-out block for Ben Paul coming up the middle.
Yeah, the kick-out block is so crucial, but what you have to...
Was there a flag?
Yep, they moved him back 5.
Okay.
They did call it a false start.
Okay, thank you. False start, I should say.
3rd and 10 now for the Rockets, probably changing their approach on this play. Once again, motion, fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. He's got a man, number 8, catches it on the sideline and banged out of bounds.
That was number 6 there for Randolph, Griffin Hemling on the catch. On the good toss there, I can see where the numbers, I got to tell you though, these numbers are so much better than they used to be. You couldn't see them on the jerseys, so they got new jerseys last year, and we thanked them for having those new jerseys. And I believe that was Ben Paul who threw it out there to Hemling. There's the punt. At about the 38-yard line maybe. We'll see where they're going to put it down exactly. I think it's at the 38 to get things started here. And that's where Cambridge will take over at about the 38-yard line. Once again, I think that's the second time I've seen them starting here at the 38. If I have it written down correctly.
Must like that spot.
Well, I had the 35 last time, so it's pretty close. But last time the defense for Randolph was able to step up and make a difference.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do now. 3 drives for the offense and really a whole lot of nothing. So it'll be crucial here it'll be crucial for the defense of Randolph to keep Cambridge where they're at.
Well, you're facing a high-caliber playoff team in Cambridge coming back. What a play right there for a loss. Number 13 on the tackle. That's Paxton DeJager.
Just a fantastic tackle by Paxton DeJager there. He sees the sweep play coming. He's able to break through the line of scrimmage and make the tackle for a loss, a huge 7-yard loss, and now it's 2nd and way long here for this Blue Jays team.
7 yards loss and a good defense there. Is it DeJager or DeJager? DeJager. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Morton back in the shotgun. He'll get the snap and just elect to hand it off up the middle. Gaining a couple, but there are the Rockets to rally and make that tackle. Give it a gain of about 3.
That's what I'm thinking was there for number 15 for Cambridge. That'll be Xavier Pulver.
And now another 3rd and long here for the Blue Jays. I'd say 3rd and about 13. And we got a timeout called on the field.
I think the
I'm sorry, it's the
clock
quarter.
is
It'll be the
going
quarter.
to end of the quarter.
I was going to say those kids came out a little early, but We will let it run to the quarter. That's your final score here after 1, 6-0 in favor of Cambridge. We will step aside and be back after this on Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Great job with it.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Sports, excuse me. I'm Makai Ackerman, Jeff Sauer joining me in the booth, Isaac down on the field. And starting the second quarter here in Randolph, they're down by 6. Cambridge Blue Jays have the ball as Horton steps back. He finds a man just past the line of scrimmage. He'll take it up. And near the 50-yard line, almost a first down for the receiver down there. We'll see if we can get a number. It looks like number 31.
Good job there on the screen pass there. The linemen do a great job out there, staying out in front and leading the way for about, if we were at the 13, that's about a 12-yard gain.
Fourth and very short now for this Blue Jays team. Already faked it once today. I would assume they just go for it regularly here.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you're near the 50-yard line and you have a lead, and it's your first game of the season. Yes, you want to win it, but you need to also work on some live contact. And there's going to be motion because he stepped forward to get underneath the center. So that's going to be an illegal shift, which should be the official call because he did not start even. And that'll back him up 5, and that should be enough now, I would think, Makai, to have them punt.
Yeah, it's twice we've seen the Blue Jays try to do that play with Nels coming up and taking the snap under center after lining up in a halfback position. But that one they get called for illegal motion, pushes them back 5, and now they bring out the punt unit. We'll see if they actually can successfully get one off this time or if they're going to try some hooligans, and they will. Horton steps up once again and decides to punt it after rolling out. And that one out of bounds. We'll see where the official marks it.
Boy, I think that was a poor decision by Horton. I mean, maybe he saw something we didn't see, but that one rolling out to the short side, and then he puts it and shanks it. And that's going to be taken over by at the 38-yard line for Randolph.
Yeah, Horton rolled out there, seeing if he could find something just like last time, which it's a design play we see a lot of high school teams run. You roll out with your quarterback, and then if he can punt it, he will. Otherwise, he'll find a man. They're just not a great punt. He didn't have much time to execute and goes out of bounds not much farther than where it started. Nonetheless, Randolph will take over down 6 here early in the second. Ben Paul, the quarterback, in the shotgun position. Some motion coming across, jet sweep, he'll hand it off. And
Levi
going
Cook
down the right side, Levi Cook pushed out of bounds past the 40.
Levi Cook with a pickup of 5, it looks like to me. Nope, but that's going to be a little bit more than that. That's going to be a good 6.
Yeah,
6 yards by Cook.
Cook came in motion from the left side to the right side, able to get the handoff cleanly and push his way up that sideline for 6. Now a second and very manageable here for the Rockets, who, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe they've had a first down yet.
I don't have them down for a first down yet either. Second down and a good 4. Coming back this direction. Trying to get it out wide. That's going to be to number
Fumble.
3, Jared Bawalda. And does he get back on his own fumble?
He did. He coughed it up there, but he's able to roll back over and hop right on it.
Picked up a yard on that.
Number 7, Lucas Alvin, came out of that little scrum down there, just tapping himself on the helmet.
Yeah, I know. So at least we got to that in there live now. So you're going to go add. Replay is not in there at all. Let's check the replay. Yeah, we got to get rid of all those logos too. Yep, instant replay. You can see it live here, small, heading up the middle. That looks like that was Ben Paul. He's going to pick up a yard, and it's going to be 4th and 2 settings. Yep. Go just drop down that carrot, pick anything, and then come back in again to Jeff's live stream. And now it's live, and now we'll go back to the main. Ben Paul picks up a yard. Yeah, and it's going to make it 4th and 2.
After a good first down rush, making it 2nd and 4, you're only able to get a yard back-to-back. So now it's 4th and short. The Randolph Rockets deciding to go for it here. We'll see what they do. Paul back, motion. He'll take it, hand it off up the middle. Sorry, he kept it.
Oh, if he would have handed it, I think they may have had it as they tried to make the read there on that flexbone. Run option really is what it was. He could have handed to the running back, or he could have kept it himself. He chose to keep it, went forward. Let's see where they place it, and it's going to be turned over as he only picks up a yard and 3/4, and he needed 2.
Yeah, needed 2, and it's quite an unfortunate way to end that drive if you're a Rockets fan. Like we said, a nice first down play, and then after that, a yard, and a yard and a 1/3. So turnover on downs, ball back to the Bluejays here. And they will come out for another offensive possession, looking to grow that lead of 6.
Want to give a shout out to the 18 computers that we can see logged in here watching this game with us. We really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here on Radio Plus Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Jet Horton gets the pass, hands it off up the middle, trips a little bit, and he's still diving forward for about a gain of 5. Nice recovery there. I believe it was number 31, Nels, with the carry.
Wayne Nels with a gain of 5. Make it 4. 2nd down and 6 will be the yardage here for Cambridge, who, because of the turnover on downs, gets possession on their side, or on the Randolph side, I guess you would say, of the 50-yard line. Cambridge with a 6-0 lead. This has been a pretty good battle here so far in the first half. Oh, what a nice read. Good job there by Horton. Pulls it down, tries to throw way downfield.
He's got
has a receiver, and a good reception there by number 5. All the way down, it looks like. We'll see where they place it. Looks like at the 10-yard line. What a great play for an instant replay. That was down to number 5 for Cambridge.
Looks like number 5, Cale Nottestad, just was able to get downfield, and Jet Horton somehow made it out of that sack. He's able to step up, throw it downfield.
A flag was thrown, though. I didn't see what the flag was for. Ineligible man downfield as one of the offensive linemen came down, and that's going to erase a huge 35-yard play for Cambridge. And if you are a Rockets fan, which we are here calling for the Rockets as well, you couldn't have asked for anything better to get things set up.
Yeah, talk about a nice break for the Rockets. They're probably a man who didn't really have anything to do with that play, just happens to get a couple yards downfield. The officials see it, throw the flag, and instead of a huge pickup, we'll see another 2nd down play as Jet Horton steps up. He'll take it himself, makes a couple man miss, and finally gets tackled. But enough for a first down here for the Bluejays.
Nice job there by Horton, picking up about 14 yards on that carry, approximately. Makes it first down and 10. I got to focus a little bit here on my main camera, trying to keep track of also the stats and everything. And it's hard once we switch back into the football. Second game, we did Oakfield and Elkhart Lake in 8-man football last night. Horton once again in the shotgun. Fakes it, looks to go wide, and there's a holding call, I believe will be the call that's going to be there after a nice, probably a 10, about a 14-yard gain, but there's a penalty flag down, and I believe that's going to be a holding. Good shot there again by Isaac, shooting down the line so we can see what's happening out there.
A couple of costly penalties this drive now for the Blue Jays, both on linemen, I believe.
Holding is the call. That'll back him up 10 yards. That one really stings. Yes, yeah. I mean, yes, you had that ineligible downfield. That's only a 5-yard penalty ball. But again, if you take into factor that they lost 35 yards on the pass completion, that was a 40-yard penalty.
Now this one, first down, you get a holding. Now it's 1st and 20. It feels like forever to go, but got to chip away at it here if you're the Blue Jays.
Cambridge has been able to move the ball, though. They've been beating themselves. Out here, little pop pass out into the flats. Good stiff arm there down the field. Good speed shown there by number 8 for Cambridge. I don't know what happened to my main sheet here. There it is. That's going to be Trevor Polster. With a nice reception there on a little pop pass out in the flats. Nothing there. Picks up a couple of good blocks and is able to get downfield.
Just like that, you go from 1st and 20 to 2nd and 4. Very manageable here for the Blue Jays. They snap it, hand it off up the middle, and powering forward looks like number 15, Xavier Pulver. And he will be way in front of the yards to gain another first down here for Cambridge.
Looks like that was a good pickup of about 6 yards on that carry. Takes it down to the 20-yard line here in the second quarter. Staying in that shotgun. This time they're in a true spread offense here with 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Running back off to the right-hand side of Horton. He keeps it, and a good job there by the nose. Coming, diving in number 75 for Randolph to get the loss of 1.
Looked like a little bit of a QB draw there. Horton gets the snap, fakes it like he's going to throw, and then steps up. By the time he's stepping up, though, there's 2 different blue jerseys in his face. He's able to get partially back the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a little bit of a loss there, but we'll see a 2nd and long here.
2nd down and 11. This time they go with a traditional set with 2 wide receivers. Goes on 2. Tries to dive right up the middle. Looking for a little bit of room. It looks like up the B gap, I guess you would say. I'm not sure what terminology you were used to, Mackay.
It was ABC.
Yep. So it looks like the second gap off to the right of the center. And he picks up about 7 yards. I take that back. Yeah, that's about 8 yards on that carry because they were a yard short, right?
Yep, 7 or 8 there.
And it was number 11 on the carry, which was I had Jakari Crawford, but
that's what they have on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's who that was. Good job stepping up again. There's a big missed tackle. You can't have that when you have a team that's on the drive. Picks up, it looks like to me, about 8 yards for number 15 to get the first down.
Yeah, the Blue Jays have shot themselves in the foot a couple different times this drive. So if you're Randolph, you can't be giving them free things like that. You meet him at the line of scrimmage, you have to wrap up and take him down. Instead, he'll fight for extra yards, get another first down, and now it's 1st and goal from, looks like about the 5 down there.
Yep, at the 5-yard line here. I was looking at the clock with 4:40 and counting. If you're Randolph, you really would love a defensive stand here. Keep Cambridge out of the end zone just to keep a 6-0 differential. Good dive in there, and going forward for the score was number 31 for a 5-yard carry and the touchdown. And that will be Owain Nellis, and a touchdown for the Blue Jays of Cambridge. Let's see, last time they went for 2, Mackay. I would think that that's what they would do now to try and make it 14, but I'm not 100% sure that that's what they'll do.
Looks like they're lining up that way.
2 backs in the backfield. This is typically a pro set. Horton hands it off again this time, and a good step up, but couldn't finish. And they get the 2-point conversion for number 31. And that's going to make the score 14-0 here at Randolph Rockets Field here in Randolph, Wisconsin at Randolph High School. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Mackay Ackerman and Isaac down on the portable here on Jeff's live stream. So we'll be back.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
All-Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All-Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All-Phase HVAC today.
Horton once again on the kickoff here for the Blue Jays, who took the lead 14-0. That's going to go off of the hand of Cook. Cook's going to grab it, get a couple of yards going forward, but it looks like he's going to be stopped at about the 25-yard line. We'll see if that's what they give him. Looks like, no, they step a little bit in front of it, maybe the 26, and that's where Randolph will take over. How much time is on the clock there? 4:22 on the clock. Sorry about that. I didn't have that main camera down there. Did Isaac have us on the shot?
He did.
Awesome. He has my back once again. Down in there with the land of the big boys as he's right along that huddle there for Isaac. Let's see if they'll let him get into the game.
Yeah, right.
Are you up for that, Isaac? No. First down and 10, and here's the snap right to Ben Paul. He hammers right up the middle, loses his helmet, but still charges forward. I'm going to say that he's picked up about 7. We'll see what they give him there as that helmet goes flying. That's not the first time that's happened with Ben Paul. Lost his chin strap. It's going to be second down. I guess they're only going to give him 6 for Ben. Then it's going to be second down and 4.
Nonetheless, a good drive, or excuse me, a good opening play for this new drive. 2nd and 4 now. You have 3:47 and counting on the clock. And if you're Randolph, you really want to score here before half. You don't want to go into the halftime down 14-0. 2nd and 4 here. Ben Paul back to catch the snap.
Nope, Paul had to go out.
Oh,
That's going to be Cook. And Cook is going to hand it off because Ben lost his helmet. And I believe, is that going to be Momani who had the carry? Trying to pick up that number there. I think that was number 17 for Randolph. That's going to be Cameron Harvey on the carry.
He will
Good
pick up
carry
just
there.
enough.
Picks up 4. And I believe that might be, is that the first down for Randolph?
It's first one I can remember.
I think so.
All right, well, there you go. Breaking the seal, the first down for the Rockets. Handoff, once again, it'll be a keeper instead from Cook. He'll push forward for maybe a gain of 2. A bunch of white jerseys down there meeting him.
Maybe a gain of about, yeah, let's give him 2. Levi Cook picks up 2 yards. It's going to bring a 2nd down and 8 for the Rockets. Ben Paul comes back in. Levi Cook did a nice job there at the QB position. I thought that he was the QB last year, but I'm not 100% sure on that right now. I'm not much sure of anything right now.
Nonetheless, he's taken the last couple from the shotgun position. Cook back in, fakes the handoff, steps back to pass, got a man downfield. That's Cook. And no, it'll be swatted away by number 3 for the Blue Jays. That's Oscar Brown, the two-way player.
Good job there by the defense of Cambridge. I think that's the 2nd pass play that I have down here. Maybe this, I think it's the 2nd for Randolph. Incomplete on that as he attempted to get it down to Cook.
Cook just, ball was a little underthrown. Cook had a man in his face. Not much you can do with that one. And instead of running it there, it'll be 3rd and 8 now. See what they decide to do. Motion from Cook. Paul steps back to pass. He's got a man, hits him.
That's number 6, I think,
40.
out there in the flats. Griffin Hemling. Good job there once again. It looked like that was about a 4-yard gain there.
Yeah, definitely not enough. It'll be 4th and 5 or so here.
Must be a timeout or he stepped out of bounds. I hope he didn't step out of bounds. That would stopping the clock, giving Cambridge the chance to take the ball back. But again, it's early in the season. This is kind of why you play these non-conference games.
I don't think it was a timeout because here we do get a timeout called. So
well, step aside here. We'll be back. We'll be able to run a couple of ads for our sponsors. You're listening to Mackay Ackerman and Jeff Sauer along with Isaac on the field here from Randolph High School.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old rig to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint.
Welcome back here to Randolph. Here comes the punt for the Rockets. Gets a good kick off for number 52. Good grab there with a head of steam. Running forward is number 11 for Cambridge. Continues to battle as that was Jakari Crawford. Yep, I guess that he was in there before. Had a nice run. Crawford takes it all the way up to the 48-yard line. 47 about. And now Cambridge with 2:03 left on the clock is in pretty good shape, I would say, right here for an opportunity to put one more score up on the board already with the lead 14-0.
Yeah, very good shape. They've still got some timeouts left, 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and up 14-0. You'd like to put some more insurance points up there.
Fakes it, keeps it as Horton up the middle on the dive, and a good job there by the defense of the Randolph Rockets. The interior collapses and only holds him to a 2-yard gain. At the 50. Getting in there quickly, Mackay, to run this play for the Blue Jays.
Indeed, they're trying to push that clock, push the envelope as much as they can. A minute and a half left to go here. Horton back in shotgun, 2 backs with him. Hands it off right up the middle, and a gain of only a couple, maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 2, I think was. That's about, looks like about 4,
yep.
maybe total, right?
4 total, I would say.
Yeah, so that'll take him up 2 more yards, and that again was Horton on the keep, if I remember correctly.
A minute and some change left here in the opening half.
This time hands it off to number 31, finds a seam and breaks it, breaks another tackle. He's out in the middle, makes a couple of moves. I think if he would have used power instead of stopping, he might have been able to run him over. But instead, it's going to be stop, and I believe we will have a timeout here down to the 19-yard line from the 48. So a nice 29-yard gain for Pulver. We're going to step aside. We'll be back.
Garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber, True Value in downtown Lamera, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School. The Rockets are trailing the Bluejays of Cambridge 14-0. And Cambridge right now has the ball down at the 19-yard line with 51.6 seconds. Plenty of time, Mackay, for them to put something on the board.
Yeah, plenty of time. We talked about it. They were about midfield with 2 minutes left. Well, now they're down within the 20, what you'd call the red zone, and still 51 seconds left on the clock. Horton gets the pass.
Throws it out into the flat for a little quick pop pass. Drives forward. Typically, you're only trying to get 3 or 4 yards on that. That really is like a run that's to the outside, but it looks like at that time he picked up about 6.
There's multiple times tonight where that play has gone for over 5 yards, some over 10 yards. So it's been pretty successful for the Blue Jays when they've been in a pinch, and right there they'll start out their 1st and 10 with it. Now a hand up off the middle.
Right back to Nellis. And I'm not sure if he gained anything. It doesn't look like the officials there. Now we got a timeout that's going to be called for Cambridge with 18 seconds left. 3rd down. We'll step aside again and hear from our sponsors. We'll be back.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School. 3rd down and about 4 for Cambridge. 18 seconds left. They have a 14-0 lead. Snap to Horton. He's going to throw the fade into the corner, and it's not going to be there. And no pass interference. Good job there. Incomplete pass, and it's going to be 4th down.
4th down, just over 10 seconds left to play here in the first half. And obviously being so close to to the opposing end zone, you're going to go for it for the Blue Jays. There's no hurt in not. They turn the ball over. There's, 8 seconds left, and instead they can keep it going. So
looks like they're going to go for the field goal.
Haven't seen them kick yet tonight, so it was surprising that they're going for the field goal. But here it is. The kick is up.
And a little short. Horton was right on line, and it's going to be a little short, not make the field goal. And with, about 9 seconds remaining, the Randolph Rockets will take possession. And I'm guessing that they're just going to kneel down on this. Coach is asking for, I don't know, Coach Chase has got them all together on the offensive side. He's going to take over at the 20-yard line. That's where the snap was placed down, so that's why the ball moves to the 20. Not sure what's happening with, these two might be a little bit too close, so we might be getting interference maybe right now. We'll have to see here. Again, I'm guessing they're just going to do a kneel down. Snap, and they do, and then kneel it down, and they're going to go to the half with the Cambridge Blue Jays 14 and the Randolph Rockets nothing. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Makai Ackerman and Isaac here from Randolph High School.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Sports. Jeff's over here crunching some numbers from first half, but we'll come back and talk a little bit of what's going on. You see the great shot there, actually, that our end zone cam is picking up of the halftime speech that coach is giving for Randolph. But a couple of key points from that first half there. We had a nice first drive from the Blue Jays, who got stopped early from the Rockets defense, but instead came up a fake punt, able to get the first down on that, and a couple plays later ending up scoring, making it 6-0. And then some more 4-and-outs for Randolph. Cambridge gets the ball back, able to drive down and score. This time get the 2-point conversion, making it 14-0. And that's where we stand coming into halftime here, Jeff.
Yeah, just taking a look here again. Cambridge, again, you take that fake punt, which really established things, I think, for Cambridge right off the bat to pick up 53 yards on that fake punt, get them all the way down to the 3-yard line. And from that 3-yard line, number 31, Owain Nellis, punches it in for 3 yards, and he gets that first score. And I think that fake punt really caught Randolph off guard. You got to give hats off to the head coach for Cambridge. I don't have that listed here. He might be listed here, Rob Nellis. Yeah, so yes. That makes sense. And Nellis with a great call there for the coach and was able to punch it in for that touchdown. But that fake punt is really what did it. Otherwise, the defense for Randolph was doing its job. They held them to 3 straight plays where I had them picking up, they only picked up 8 yards. I take that back. They had picked up 3 yards, 4 yards before that is what I have down here. And then they get that fake punt for 53 yards and just put themselves in great position. And then Randolph, so let's take a look at them. I haven't had a chance to crunch the Cambridge numbers yet here, but let's take a look at the Randolph offense here. And they haven't really been able to get things going like they had in the past. Now, again, we know this. You got a bunch of seniors who have some injuries. Coach Chase talked about that during his pregame interview, that he had 4 of his seniors were banged up from the scrimmage last week, and he was hoping to get something out of them. But as of right now, Ben Paul, who has been the most carries, he's got 8, but he's only got 22 yards for those 8 carries. As the quarterback, he's had 2 for 4 completions, but those only been 12 yards that he has had for completions. And then Levi Cook has got 4 carries for 10 yards. And I was trying to pick up, I believe, that Caden Momani has 1 carry for no yards. And number 3 for Randolph, Jared Buwalda, with a carry as well. And he only gained 1 yard there. So they're having a hard time controlling Cambridge up front. The line for the Cambridge Blue Jays has done their job.
Yeah, definitely done their job. And we talk about high school football a lot. Most teams are ground and pound. They're going to run it up the middle, or they're going to try to pitch it outside somewhere. You don't see a lot of over-the-top passing, and it's especially true with both of these teams tonight. I mean, total pass attempts, what is there, 6 combined for both teams? It's not a lot. So we talk about running the ball, and then when your team can't get it going like the Rockets is right now, their leading rusher has 8 attempts for 22 yards, that being their quarterback, Ben Paul. He obviously can't get it going with that being the leading rusher. So when you have drives like that, as the Rockets have had tonight, you're not going to have much offensive success. You've got to cling on to something. So far, that's been the defense, and they've been pretty solid. But like we said, a couple of turning points in this game. Starting on the first drive for Cambridge, it's that fake punt that really sets the tone. They're able to get down all the way down to the 3, punch it in, early score, and then the defense comes back, makes a couple stops. But once again, here's this Blue Jays team resilient. They're coming down, scoring again, and that's where we sit 14-0. So I think a key to victory here for the Randolph Rockets is you've got to awaken that rushing game. They've had a couple chances with the passes, too. Don't get me wrong, but if they really want to be successful in this one, the defense has been pretty stellar. The offense has got to get it going on the ground and pound.
We'll step aside here. I'll see what I can crunch here for some numbers for Cambridge when we come back. And, of course, all the numbers that I put together are completely unofficial or Unofficial. That sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay, we'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Mackay Ackerman here from Randolph High School.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Sports. I'm Mackay Ackerman. Jeff Sauer up in the booth with me, and Isaac, of course, has been down on the field with the portable cam all night, creating some awesome shots. Still got the huddle there for Randolph underneath the goalpost down there. About 4 minutes left on that scoreboard, 3:38 and counting, and then they have an additional 3 minutes after that to warm up. So we're looking at about 6.5 minutes left here in the halftime show. Jeff's crunching some more numbers here, but while he does that, I want to draw your attention to something very important. And let me tell you, this is going to be the most important thing we tell you all night. Leave something down in that YouTube comment section, because we love hearing from you. And even more important than that, the players who watch this game back, and I know they will watch this game back, they love knowing that their family, their friends, whoever is watching for them, that they can prove it. They can prove that they're watching by leaving something down there. We want to hear where you're rooting from, who you're rooting for, who's your favorite player, what team you're rooting for, how your day's going, pretty much anything. We love hearing from you. We love interacting with you in our YouTube comment section. It's one of our favorite things that we get to do, and obviously, like we said, the players just absolutely love it. Jeff, how are the numbers coming?
So as we take a look at least I've got the rushing yards here for Cambridge. I've got number one, who has been the QB, has just done everything in Jet Horton. He's got 6 carries for about 9 yards. Obviously, the quarterback gets credit for all sacks that take place as well. And then I've got number 15, Xavier Pulver. He's got 5 carries for 28 yards approximately. Again, all of these are unofficial. Number 31, Owain Nellis, with 5 carries for 43 yards, but he's got the 2 touchdowns and the 2-point conversion here for the Cambridge Bluejays so far. And I was just trying to crunch some of the passing numbers here and just adding up a couple of things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attempts I have for Horton for the quarterback. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receptions. So he's 5 for 8 as the QB. And a couple of big plays. One for 31 yards, one for 12 yards, one for 17 yards, and then another one for 6 yards to help get that offense started right at the end. But yeah, this Cambridge Blue Jays team has currently taken pretty good control of the situation here for opening night here from Randolph High School.
Yeah, offensively, Cambridge has really had a little bit of everything. They've gotten some of the rushing game going, especially better when you're comparing it to the Rockets, but they've also had a lot of those quick screen passes down the line, the receivers just getting there and getting the ball and then getting upfield. It's what they say is you stand in your place, you catch the ball, and you get upfield. Just get vertical, and that's what the wide receivers for the Blue Jays have done a really nice job at tonight, is grabbing the ball and getting vertical as soon as possible. It's led to a lot of first downs. It's led to the ball continuing to move. And obviously like that, now punching it in on the ground, it's 14-0 in favor of Cambridge.
And they're in a familiar situation. Last year they had the lead over the Randolph Rockets as well, but that was at their place. And right now we've got about 3 minutes and 15 seconds as we get ready here for, they've got 3 minutes of stretching that takes place yet, and then we'll come back here live. We're going to step aside and we're going to hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Makai Ackerman, and Isaac. Been doing a fantastic job on the portable. We'll be back.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere. Hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School. As we get ready here for the start of the second half. I believe that Randolph will be kicking off in that second half as they took possession of the ball in the first half. So once again, let's see if they can get something rolling here on the offense. They did have a couple of moments that they actually looked really solid offensively, but then they would always have this mistake where they would shoot themselves in the foot, almost like Cambridge, but Cambridge was able to capitalize with much bigger plays on the offensive side and put it in the end zone.
They've had a couple of plays on, usually it's 1st and 10, usually their first play of the possession that have been looking really promising, and then after that they kind of just stall out, and we've seen that a couple of times now. They finally picked up a first down, broke that seal like we talked about, but they have to get it going more than that here in the second half if they want a chance. Also, kind of a burden on that, they're not starting with the ball, so Cambridge can come down here and score and make it a 3-score game. So if you're Randolph right now, you're really relying on that defense, and then that offense has to pick it up, kick it into second gear here.
Yeah, Randolph has not been able to prove that they can punch it in the end zone as of yet. Cambridge, on the other hand, has been able to prove that. And as you just said, Mackay, all they have to do is really just stop Randolph from getting into the end zone. All right, let's see what happens here. Little squib kick, grabbed and held on at the 38-yard line. Recovery for the number 6. And the Blue Jays will take possession right there at the 6-yard line. Or sorry, at the 38-yard line.
A little deep out there for 6, but.
Yeah, depth perception is not my strength, I would say. So we'll see what Cambridge comes out here with. I mean, if it's me, they're coming back with that ground and pound game.
Of course. I mean, you have the score. Obviously, the score is on your side right now, so you continue to run that ball. You continue to run that clock out and just ground and pound the other team to death is a saying I've heard before. Dual backs in the backfield with the quarterback, number 1, Jet Horton. He'll call for the snap here. Hands it off to a man that wasn't back there. Number 3 will take it and get vertical. And finally tackled about 6 yards past that line of scrimmage. That's number 3, Oscar Brown.
It's almost like a reverse kind of a he had the lead blockers, the backs out there were the lead blockers out there for number 3.
He was definitely testing the defense's knowledge there because you have the 2 backs and then he ends up not handing it off to either of them. A guy coming in motion after the play has been snapped. So interesting little drop of a play there.
It's almost a play off of a jet sweep. Coming back the other direction this time, I believe that is good hammer there. Stepping up on the defensive side. Was that Ben Paul coming flying in? It was, but not before number 15 for Cambridge. Xavier Pulver is able to pick up about 5 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, he picked up that first for the Blue Jays, moving the chains once again, and not a great start for this Rockets defense, but they're only at the 51, 52-yard line, or I'm sorry, 48-yard line, so obviously have time to turn it around here.
But this is exactly what I expected to see from Cambridge. They haven't really stopped you. They've had a couple of moments again, just like we talked about from the offense. Another ground and pound, finds a little bit of a crease, gets through there slashing, and it looks like he's going to pick up about 14 yards. And was that Pulver again? It was.
It indeed was. Back-to-back runs by Xavier Pulver and another first down, continuing to move the chains of the Blue Jays team. And Randolph's got to dial it in here, cannot go down 3 scores because being in the second half down 3 scores, your odds of winning are not very good.
And right now, Cambridge is just doing what they want. They've got control of the line. They're doing what they want right here is they want that clock to keep running. So they keep the ball. They're not going to come back and throw it right now because why should they? They have the chance. There's that little, it's kind of like a scat back option. There's a holding penalty. Well, that's the one thing that Cambridge did to themselves is they did shoot themselves in the foot with a lot of penalties. They had great possession. So again, I've lost Isaac's antennas. Yeah, we got to figure out how to make sure that we can see them there so we don't get glitchy. It just seems to be on that side of the field. I was hoping that by changing those antenna a little bit, that it would make a difference, but we'll see what happens with our portable unit. That's going to be a hold. That's going to back him up 10 yards. All the way back to the 45-yard line. Now, are you disappointed if you're Cambridge? Yes, probably, because you got some momentum going here, but and that momentum's going to be stopped here, Mackay.
Yeah, we saw this before, a first down run, and it was holding penalty back to 1st and 20, and then they came up and picked up 16 on the following play. So we'll see what Cambridge can do here. 1st and very long. Good time for Randolph to step up as they hand this one up the middle, and he's got some room, and once again, a huge pickup on 1st and 20. Goes for about 13 that time.
That was number 31 on the penalty, or on the drive right up the middle, and he's going to pick up 12 yards, as that's going to be Owain Nellis.
Kind of two main backs for this team tonight, that being Nellis and Pulver, and then we've seen Jet Horton take off.
When he's needed to, but right now, if I'm Coach Nellis, I'm telling him, don't you run that ball unless we need you to.
Continue to hand it off in multiple different formations and ways. They go up the middle, and the next one they'll take it outside.
This time he gives it to, I think that's Nellis again, number 31.
Yep. Nellis outside the tackle there. He picked up a couple more, but still going to be about 3rd and 5 to pick up this first down.
Picks up 3 yards on that carry.
And now I think here is the turning point of the game, Jeff. I'm going to call it. This is the turning point right here. It's either Randolph's defense steps up, stops them, and gets back on offense, or Cambridge continues to have their way. They pick up a first down. They eventually go down to score, and I think that'll seal it.
And the clock is running.
We will see what happens. Momentum in the favor of Cambridge, but that can swing very quickly.
Back in that shotgun with a pro back sets on either side. Now coming with that sweep, guys, would you say this side, and nobody can block right through the middle. And a huge hole. No flag this time, as it's going to get all the way down to the 10-yard line. A 15-yard gain that time for number 3 on the sweep.
Cambridge has came out of this second half and just ran the ball every which way. They have not had a problem with it yet. They haven't had to pass because every run it seems like they're getting a lot of positive yards, and they continue to pick up another first down there.
Looks like we've got a pretty good shot there with the portable right down the line. Not glitching at all, which is awesome.
About the 12-yard line. Here comes the sweep again. That's number 3. Makes it to the outside, but he's going to go backwards. Misses a couple tackles and maybe gets back to that line of scrimmage.
That's what it looks like to me. Much better job there by the Randolph defense. A lot more contained by the defense and a lot of the linebackers, and I think the safety comes in and fills. And no gain that time for number 3, Ian Nellis.
Yeah, they came and filled really well. The problem was, which could have hurt him there, is they had him in the backfield. They could have had a loss. Instead, he breaks a couple tackles, able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. But thankfully for them, no positive yards on that one. 2nd and 10 now. Dual back, fakes a handoff. He'll just take it himself. Horton up the middle, but met by a gang of blue jerseys. And I don't know if they'll give him positive yard. Looks like right on the line of scrimmage again.
Yeah, I don't think they gained anything on that one. But that one surprises me again. I know that he wanted to run somebody else, but, boy, I don't know why you're not just giving it off to Pulver and to Owain Nellis.
It looked kind of like an option play. None of the backs kind of looked for the ball, so Horton decided, all right, I guess I just have to take this one. He decides to step up with it, and by the time that decision was made, he made through all of his running backs back there. The defense had already broken that line of scrimmage, so now it's 3rd and 10 and possibly some momentum going back towards the Rockets.
If they can stop them right here, the only enemy that they've had is that Cambridge has almost taken off 6 minutes off of the clock.
Correct.
Delay of game is going to be called right there. That's going to stop the clock right now.
They're trying to maximize the amount of time taken off the clock there, and a little too much. So 6.5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter, but now facing a 3rd and 15 is this Blue Jays team. The Rockets need to stop, and they need it bad.
Horton once again in the shotgun. Pro set, fake, inside handoff this time goes to Nellis, and a good job there by the defense of the Rockets to step up and fill. And I think this time Nellis is only going to pick up about, well, you had to gain something.
Yeah, they didn't move the ball marker. Looks like they're going to get a gain of 2. So 4th and 13, and the offense stays out there now for the Blue Jays. No point in trying to kick the field goal.
No.
They missed one earlier
Right.
from about the same distance. So
Yep, from 20 he was short, and that would be about a 22. Little bit of a throwback to the quarterback. Horton gets a hold of it, heads up the field, and he's not going to quite get there. Another trick play, and they're going to blow the whistle. He's going to pick up 7 on the throwback, a halfback pass to the quarterback getting out in the flats, but that's not enough to pick up the first down, and just what we asked for, the Randolph defense holds.
And that could have been dangerous there. They got the pass out to actually Jet Horton, and he had some room up the field. He made a couple guys miss, and they didn't quite tackle him, and thankfully they finally got to him about 7 yards downfield, forced the turnover on downs. Now you're the Rockets. You got the ball back. 5.5 left to play in the third. The only problem is you're pinned down pretty deep in your own territory right now.
Let's see if the Rockets offense can finally get something rolling here. Turned over on downs. Starting at about the 15-yard line. Cook gets to the outside, waiting for a couple of blockers, couple of plays, and that was a mistake. I think that he outran his coverage right there. He had a good gain going there. He picks up 3 even on that, it looks like, Mackay.
Yeah, but it definitely could have been more. He was definitely more downfield. He decided to juke back, and by that time, the defenders came back with him, able to make the tackle for not a loss, but what he could have had is more yards. Instead, it'll be about 2nd and 6 here.
Let's change on that next time in the instant replay. Let's change how much time that replay runs. So as soon as you do run it, just make sure you find where it says instant replay. That was all the way down on that menu, and then we'll hop into the settings and we'll help change that time. 2nd down and 7 from the 13-yard line. Right up the middle on the handoff that time. See who that was. Popping up was number 7 on the carry for Randolph. That's going to be Lucas Elvin. Picks up 2 yards. First time we called Lucas Elvin's number. It's good to see him get in here.
See what the Rockets can do here. 3rd and 5. The snap, a little bit of a reverse, comes up the middle, but only a gain of maybe 1.
Yeah, a little counter action that they tried to work there with that flex bone. Tried to get it inside. And I think about 2 yards for Jared Bawalda. Is that a little bit better there on the timing?
Looks much better.
And Randolph's going to have to punt. They get 3 and out, which is what they've done pretty much the entire game here. Good shot there by Isaac. It's going to go off of the side of the foot. It's going to roll a little bit. It'll get past the 50, and it'll get down to about the 47-yard line, and that's where the Cambridge Blue Jays will take over on offense.
Kind of a waste of a possession there for the Rockets. They finally get the ball back. Their defense makes a crucial stop, and then they go 3 and out, forced to punt it. Now there's only 3.5 left here in the third. Still down by 2 scores, and Cambridge has the ball back.
Yeah, hopefully the defense, once again, they did their job. They kept them out of the end zone. But right now, their biggest enemy is that clock. At 3:24 here in the third quarter from Randolph High School.
Jet Horton back. A little bit of movement from the defense. He's going to hand this one off to the back. And number 15, Xavier Pulver, pushing forward for a gain of about 2.5, maybe 3.
Pulver picks up
about 2.
2. Let's give him 2 there. Takes it down to about the 49-yard line is what I have. They started at the 47, so just on this side of the 50.
About to break over into Rockets territory. That's where they've been playing a lot of their night, and they'll continue to play there as long as they get some positive yards here. Two backs with Horton. He takes it, hands it off to Pulver up the middle. He's got a couple of blocks, bounces off a guy, and finally brought down, but past midfield right on the big R, the big logo out there at midfield.
Good job there by Ben Paul to step up, get a hold of the shoestrings, and not let go and take him down. As picking up about 2 yards, we'll say, since it went across the 50 for Pulver.
Clock continuing to run, just over 2 minutes left to play here in the third. 3rd and 5 here for Cambridge. The Rockets need another stop right now, would be very timely. Horton back there with the back next to him. He pitches back to Pulver once again, men at the line of scrimmage, but he's still fighting forward.
Ooh.
And he'll be just short, a yard or two, it looks like. So be about a 4th and 2 here from the 45-yard line. Let's see what Cambridge decides to do. They've been kind of gutsy with it all night.
You got to trust your defense. Your defense has shut down the Rockets. Why wouldn't you give yourself a chance and go for this? I mean, it would make no sense to me if they wouldn't go for it.
And I think that's exactly how everybody here is thinking. They will continue to have their offense out there. They will go for it here on 4th and 2. Two backs back there with Horton.
Pulver has picked up 4 yards the last 2 times. Going to get under center. Snap. Dives off of the edge is going to be the other Nellis, Ian Nellis, with the carry to pick up 3 yards. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was number 3 that got underneath there. I guess it was number 17.
I also thought it was number 3. Nonetheless, it's another first down for Cambridge. They picked that one up, moved the sticks, and a fresh set of downs, a minute and some change left to play here in the third, up by 14. And why not continue to run that ball? I'm sure that's what the Blue Jays are going to do. A little bit of movement there from the defense.
Yeah, but I think this time they can move as long as they don't break the...
Correct. I think they had some offense as well.
I think they got the receiver to jump.
Looks like a false start there. Going to push them back 5, 1st and 15. Only thing bad about that is it stops the clock. I guess good if you're rooting for the Rockets here. Bad
Absolutely,
if you're
we're
Cambridge.
rooting here for those Rockets. But, yeah, that penalty, again, that's the one thing, that's the bigger stat that they have over Randolph is many more penalties and penalty yards.
1st and 15. Horton back there with 2 backs. He gets the snap, hands it off to one of them. Pulver up the middle, and he fights back to where the original line of scrimmage was. A gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line.
That was number 31, Owain Nellis on the carry, hammers it just off of the edge, gets to the original line of scrimmage, so he gets that 5 back. But again, the thing that's really bothering me as I'm sitting here taking a look is tick, 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 tick.
And I'm sure they will tick, tick, tick it right to the end of the third quarter. As both teams walk off the field, that's it for the third quarter. We've got one more left to play here in Randolph. Cambridge with a 14-0 lead. We'll step aside, take this timeout with them, and be back on Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Sports.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Located in
Welcome back here to Randolph High School. Start of the fourth quarter as the Rockets are trailing the Cambridge Blue Jays 14-0. Cambridge once again has got things rolling here. Good possession. They've had 2 full possessions. One thing I want you to do is, stay right there and go into drive for me once again. Open up a new tab and go into drive. Let's see what happens here for the Randolph Rockets. Cambridge, clock is getting set here, waiting for the sticks to get set here. 2nd down and 10 here at the start of the 4th quarter with a 14. That'll work that way. I was going to have you screenshot it.
Oh.
But that's okay.
That's just how I've always done it.
We'll just shrink it down when we get to the post game. Back into their traditional pro set, right up the middle, hammering it once again. It's either going to be, it is, number 31, Owain Nellis. Just continuing right where he started, or right where they left off. 4 yards, 5 yards, that's all you need out of your offense. 3 times and you have your first down.
It's exactly what you need, and you continue to do that, you'll waste this clock out right until the end of the game and walk away with a victory, either 14-0 or 20-0, 21-0. It doesn't really matter as long as you're taking the W in that column. So continue the ground and pound attack here.
Right again, there's Nellis right up the middle this time. Cuts to the outside. Huge gain there for Nellis. And he's going to get all the way down for a touchdown for 37 yards. What a carry there by Nellis. Bobbing, weaving. I'm sure I did not get it on the picture.
You got some of it. We had to change halfway through, but it's okay because
Isaac was there for my backup.
That's correct.
Thank goodness.
And we talk about a couple yards at a time. Well, Nellis says, no, watch this. 37 yards to the house, 20-0, now going for possibly 22-0, making it a 3-score game. And
we talked about it. That was right up the A-gap. Just hammered it. Good shot here from our end zone cam. It's only the first time. I think it's the first time they've been, no, second time they've been down here. Good shot there down the line as well by Isaac. Going for 2. I don't think so. No, sir. So they turn it away. And as you had just mentioned, the score is now 20-0 for Cambridge over the Randolph Rockets. We're going to step aside here on Jeff's live stream. Mackay and Isaac, along with Jeff Sauer, will be back.
Wisconsin. Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marth. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Perfect. Welcome back here to Randolph High School. The Blue Jays kicking off is Horton once again. Pops it a little bit into the air. It's going to be grabbed there. This time they're going to get a little bit of yardage, possibly, as that's number 17. Turns the corner, has a little bit of space, and then gets tackled by number 1, Jet Horton. But a good job there for number 17, Cameron Harvey, for Randolph.
And that's the biggest play they've had all night, and it comes on a kick return. So not, I guess, ideal, but maybe lighting a fire under this Randolph offense now, saying, hey, look at that. Let's continue it going, drive it down the field, punch it in, and keep it going.
They just need to keep it going. That is the key right there. And they need to get that positive stuff because this is a much younger team also. And if they can stay focused here at the 47-yard line, good return again there by Harvey to get them in the right position. Once again, Ben Paul's your QB. Takes the snap. This time he rides, gives to number 7, who gets hammered at the 30-yard line. As that's, I lost my sheet here. I think that's Elvin. Yeah, Lucas Elvin on the carry.
Just shy of midfield there, given the 49-yard line.
Picks up 2 yards.
Be 2nd and 8 now for this Randolph offense, who's definitely had its fair share of struggles tonight.
Coming in
the
motion.
backfield.
Yep. Reads it up the middle, keeping it. It's going to be Ben Paul. He's going to lower the shoulder and hammer a couple of people and drive it all the way down to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a good 10. I got him for about 14 yards.
Yeah, definitely a good run. He elected to keep it there, and it was the right decision, able to push forward another first down. They haven't had many of those. They've definitely been scarce tonight, but picking one up there, moving the chains, and into Cambridge territory.
Who's back in quarterback this time? Ben Paul once again takes it. This time still spins and turns and pushes his way for what, about 3, 5? No, maybe 5, huh? It looks like they got 5.
Going to give him 5 on that, all the way down to the 30-yard line now.
Good job there by Ben Paul.
Pressing the wrong buttons up here on the computer. That's my fault.
Welcome to the world of producing, announcing. Wait till you have to do the camera work at the same time.
Instant replay. No, let's go to the intro instead. Nonetheless, 2nd and 5 here for the Rockets. Ball placed at the 30-yard line.
Second down and 5. Yep, Ben Paul. This time gives it to Cook. Cook tries to turn the corner, gets a little bit there, jumps over a couple receivers.
And he's still in bounds, finally, after jumping over those receivers. Tackled out of bounds on top of a couple, on top of a couple Blue Jays. But it'll give him enough for the first down once again, moving those chains. And you got to think now, with less than 9 minutes left to play, is a little too late.
Yeah. Now it's good, though. This is really, but it's only been their second possession.
Yeah.
Of this half, right? Because Cambridge did a great job of controlling the clock, took their offense. Did a nice job. Again, Paul hands it this time. That's going to go for a loss in that flex bone. So it's going to go to Elvin. I think he's going to lose 1. We're going to give him no loss. No loss.
Where he's at.
Yep, 1st and 10. Or 2nd and 10, sorry about that. 2nd down and 10, no gain.
The Rockets knocking on red zone territory. It'd be their first time of the night. See what they can do here, 2nd and 10. Paul takes the snap, trying to hand it off. Instead, he'll keep it.
What a play right there from number 0. Travis Colts made the perfect read. And this time, Ben may have taken a hammered shot. Needed some help getting up. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an option play there. He shuffled with his halfback. It was either he takes it or the halfback takes it. He elects to keep it, but it was too little too late there. Good play from the defender. He's able to tackle him for a loss, and now it's 3rd and long, about 3rd and 12 from that 25-yard line.
So they were able to get the ball moving a little bit here. Now, as soon as they got down to the 20-yard line, that defense from Cambridge, good counter play there, wide open through the gap. And see who that's going to be to Cook. He's going to get down to about the 20, which will take him about 5 yards.
Yep.
Down to about the 19.
Still about 4th and 6, 4th and 7 down there from the 20. So finally in the red zone is this Randolph Rockets team, but now they have a crucial 4th down play with 6.5 minutes left to play.
Once again, you have nothing to lose right now here.
Correct.
You're trailing 20-0.
Honestly, at this point, it's about riding that momentum into next week. It's about figuring out your offense and getting better.
Getting some experience and playing time for your young team. Coach is going to take the timeout, and we're going to take it with him. We'll be back here at Randolph High School.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, a remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus. 6.5 left to play here in the final quarter in Randolph. They're down 20-0, but inside the red zone for the first time tonight. They do face a 4th and 6 here, hopefully picking it up and continuing to ride that momentum into the end of this game and into next week. Ben Paul in shotgun. He's got it back by him. Motion to number 3. He'll take it, steps back, heaves it downfield. Number 11 down there over the head of the defender, but just dropped out of his hands. And that'll come up as a turnover on downs. The Blue Jays will take possession once again.
Almost had a chance there to Mason Gorsuch. If he would have thrown it a little bit higher, Gorsuch had the height, but it played perfectly by the cornerback for the Cambridge Blue Jays. He was underneath. Anything that was going to be thrown underneath, he was going to knock down, and he did.
Yeah, he was in the perfect spot for that. Like you said, if Paul's pass was just a foot higher, maybe even 2, it would have been in the hands of the receiver down there. Instead, it goes down as an incomplete. And now the Blue Jays able to take over again with 6.5 left to play. Probably just draining this clock at this point.
That's exactly what I would expect to see.
Their ground and pound has been nothing but excellent here in the second half especially.
Good shot there by Isaac down the line. Show is getting to the wide side. Is going to be Nellis. Turns on the Jets, and he's going to get tackled after about an 11-yard gain. Wow. Wayne Nellis. Again, that one looks like that's off that C gap, Mackay. It was a long stretch play.
Yeah, he definitely went outside with it. It was also one where you come up and take the snap from under center after it being none of the guys in the backfield. So takes that, takes it out, gets a first down, and this clock continues to run. The Blue Jays continue to run.
20-0 here from Randolph. The visitors come here and they getting back underneath. Again, trying to stretch it, finding the gaps in the holes, and a good job there filling this time for the Randolph Rockets was number 7, Lucas Elvin.
You know, we point out how good this run game has been for the Blue Jays, but I think a part that really accentuates that is them finding their gaps. They are so patient in that backfield, and as soon as they see that gap, it's boom, right up the line. They're getting vertical, and they're getting yards on it because it's good blocks from that line, and it's good patience from their backs.
Right, they're giving their offensive linemen a chance to do their job. And they've done a good job of mixing it up, like right here, right up the middle this time, and they've let that allows a different blocking scheme. That's going to pick up a good 6 yards, and I believe, again, that was number 31 on the carry, Wayne Nellis. Third down and about 3. Got Isaac right in front of us here.
It's 4-down territory no matter what for the Blue Jays. Doesn't matter if they don't pick this up because, trust me, they're going to go for it on 4th.
I would think that they would.
This one right up the middle. He'll actually stretch it out a little bit and just
it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
I believe he was just past that line of scrimmage.
I thought he was too, but we'll see where they put the ball down and if they're going to give him. Yep.
Move the chains once again. Another first down for the Blue Jays, and this clock continues to tick. Isaac's done a very nice job so far on the portable down there, getting some great shots from the sideline. We see another one here. It's really
been a good job
you're
for
immersed
football.
on the field.
Yeah, football is the first game for Isaac. First game here for Mackay running the switcher, or the producing and announcing. Going back up under center again. Snaps the ball, keeps it right up the middle with a quick hitter, and picks up about 5. That's going to be number 3, Ian Nellis. Second down and 5 for the Blue Jays.
We'll see the second down play here from the Blue Jays. Like you said, 2nd and 5.
3 minutes, a little bit more than 3 minutes and counting here. I've got to give props to the officiating crew. They have been very clear about calling penalties. They've been very clear about getting that ball set. Stretch play here by Nellis, and he puts those feet in the ground, and does he get the first down?
I believe
Waiting
he
to
does.
see if he's on the other far side.
Ooh, just short.
Just short. Picks up 4. Going to be 3rd down and 1, and that should stop the clock as he ran out of bounds. But again, this crew has been very efficient. They have, I mean, when you don't notice them,
that's
right?
good. It's usually a good
Right.
sign. And I don't think we've mentioned them once tonight. They've been on top of penalties. They've been on top of keeping that clock going. So, yeah, very well officiated game tonight. And it's always nice when you can go home and you can't blame a score on the officials.
Nellis gets under center. This time hands it right up the middle for a big gain for Owain Nellis, as it was Ian who handed off the ball. Stop the clock until they can get it set. But that's going to be a 15-yard gain for Owain Nellis.
When we talk about momentum carrying to the next week, how big would it be for Cambridge, to score once again and close this game out up by 4 scores?
You know that coach is thinking about the same way. Do we got 2 minutes and 30. Do we be patient here and just run out the clock and get the victory? Or do we just keep running and practicing with game situation, different situations here? Ian Nellis takes it up the middle for about 3, I'm looking at. Stretch it even 4.
4, yeah, looks so.
Nice job there by Ian Nellis to make the read from under center. That's an interesting set that they do there by bringing him from the wing, then back underneath. It's another option should something, I mean, you obviously don't want something to happen, but should Horton get banged up and not be able to run at quarterback, you've got somebody in there who can do it.
Yeah, they've had a ton of different ball carriers tonight and a couple different quarterbacks, too, on a couple of those flea flicker pass plays that we've seen. So, got some depth, does this Cambridge team, and once again, there you see it.
Timeout or delay a game?
I believe it'll be a timeout.
Yep, it looks like there was a little bit of confusion, so with 1:30, we're going to step aside and take it with them. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School. Second down and about 6 for the Blue Jays. Ian Nellis gives it this time to Pulver, and he's going to pick up about 3 if I've got a little bit of judgment over here. No, maybe 2 for Pulver. I'm pretty sure that's correct, right? Yep, Xavier Pulver picks up about 2 yards on that carry. Maybe 3. Yeah, I can go with that. 3 yards. Makes it 3rd down and 3 Have to get across the 20. To keep this thing rolling. Now they're down to 1 minute. You're guaranteed here what they're going to say is just keep possession, don't turn it over. Let's get out of here without any injuries. Nellis this time hands it. Good job there. Gives it to Owain Nellis. Boy, was I impressed with the way he was carrying the ball high up in the chest. And that's going to do it. Nope. Must have got the first down here. He did. Picked up the 3 yards. And Randolph, if I had this correct, I'm looking at this here. I think they only had 2 possessions here in this half.
Yeah, it
Cambridge
pretty
turned
much
it
all
over. Cambridge. Randolph, yeah, they had 2 possessions in the second half. Wow, talk about efficient. Clock is running 10 seconds. They're into victory formation. They take and kneel it down. And that is going to do it here at Randolph High School, as the score is 20-0 for the Blue Jays. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some ads. I'll see if I can crunch a little bit of numbers. And then we'll come back and wrap things up here on the post-game show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Isaac with a fantastic job. Isaac, you can head right up here on the field.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
We are Hochschi's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hochschi's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
All Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All Phase HVAC today.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams, the post-game show. And Cambridge takes this one 20-0 here at Randolph, taking down the Rockets at their home field. Keys of the game tonight for Cambridge was that ground and pound offense. They were fantastic at it pretty much all night, but especially in that second half. As soon as you saw that ball in the hands of one of their running backs or even their quarterback, you knew it was going for positive yards, and most of the time it was for the first down. They were able to pick up 2 scores in the first half, 1 there in the second, but let's be honest, that clock was ticking away. And that's pretty much all I got. There's not much to say about this one besides the Rockets' offense pretty stagnant tonight. Defense actually looked pretty good, but you can't win games when you don't score. After that, I'll kick it to Jeff.
So when you take a look at it, we talked about this. They only had 2 possessions. The Randolph Rockets offense had 2 possessions here in this second half. And it's not for the lack of effort, because they definitely were battling out there on the defensive side, but they just couldn't get that offense running and executing correctly tonight. And especially when you only have 2 possessions, that tells you about how well your opponent was executing things for the evening. And really, they really had 2 backs that really controlled this. And I guess you could say 3 when you talk about number 3, Ian Nellis, being the other one who was out here controlling things for Cambridge. Just trying to get some stuff unofficial here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5, 6 carries for Ian Nellis into this half for a total of 29 yards for Nellis, Ian Nellis. Then number 15, Xavier Pulver, just was hammering and pulverizing this defense here. 7 carries for 31 yards. But the man who took things over, Wayne Nellis here, just quickly trying to get this 15, 17, and 5. He had 3 touchdowns on the day, 22 in this half alone. He had 59 and another 8. I'm sorry, I drew a blank there. 67 and a 15-yarder. He had almost 100 yards, a good 80 yards that he had here in this second half, as the Cambridge Bluejays just dominated over the Randolph Rockets today. Was wondering, were you able to get that slide put back in there for the post-game show so we can talk about what we've got going up here?
Yes, let me add it real quick. Kind of forgot about it, but good thing it only takes just a couple of seconds here.
Let's see if we can drop in here. This is what we got coming up here for games coming up here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live stream. On Tuesday, a big one. I mean, I don't have the flyer up here, and I wish I did. I just could not find it. The Battle of the Marsh for Horicon, Waupun, and Mayville. The first outdoor volleyball game that's going to be played, and it's going to be a triangular between those 3 teams called the Battle of the Marsh. Underneath the lights of the football field. I believe the first game starts at 5 o'clock. We're going to try and go on air at 4:30 with a pregame show. At the same time, there's also a triangular that's being held at Oakfield. And right now, I'm not sure that we're going to cover that. We're thinking about it. It's a good possibility, but the Battle of the Marsh is such a big event that we know that we're covering it. We know that WBEV is going to also be covering some of it, but Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus Sports has all of your volleyball and football covered here in the greater Fond du Lac and greater Waupun area, and that's going to be a fantastic one. And then next Thursday, once again, we're heading back to Oakfield for 8-man football as the Oakfield Mighty Oaks are going to be taking on Kickapoo. I don't know what their I can't remember what their mascot is. But that's a 6 o'clock start on Thursday. And if you haven't watched any 8-man football, I'm telling you, it is extremely exciting as you got a little bit narrower field, but it still is 100 yards. And you got kids out there flying around trying to still bring a good representation to their team. One of the things that we do here on Jeff's live stream, our purpose and our mission is always to bring glory to God. We hope that we did that throughout our broadcast. We always like to wrap up things with a prayer. And if you'd like to join me, you certainly can. Heavenly Father, we ask that you continue to bless our live streaming service that we have here and our agreement that we have in the cooperation with Radio Plus Sports. We believe that you have given us the clear message that we need to be working together and cover all of these student athletes. So thank you, Heavenly Father, for blessing us for that. Lord, we want to thank you that there were not many major injuries that took place out here. We know there's bumps and bruises and scrapes and there's ankle rolls and that type of stuff, but we pray that, Lord, that you will give quick healing to those student athletes here for the Randolph Rockets and for the Cambridge Bluejays. Lord, we also pray that you will travel or be with those who are traveling home and traveling safely to get to their destinations tonight And we pray that you will continue to bring blessings upon these student athletes and their families. Heavenly Father, we continue to praise you and thank you for all that you do for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Makai, any final thoughts?
Nothing for me. I'm just excited to be back in the swing of things. We've taken about a month off, so to be back here covering football and we get some volleyball. You talk about the Battle of Marsh. How exciting is that? And
it's going to be awesome.
It's fantastic. I'm so excited for the upcoming season. I'm glad we got this new agreement done. It should just be a fantastic fall season moving into winter and spring and back again next fall. So I'm ready for it. I'm here for it, and I'm glad we're back.
135 events are going to be covered this fall between Radio Plus and Jeff's Livestream, so we're pretty excited about that. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus Sports. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a field or a volleyball court near us.
This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.